Hi everyone, this is Chase. I wanted to show y'all a penny I found last night in a regular penny roll that I picked up earlier this last July 4th weekend. I had 4 days off. And I was searching through probably 3/4 of the way done with a box. I found a bunch of coppers, probably 10 Wheaties. The oldest, I believe, was 1924. So I was doing pretty good. I hadn't found any errors or varieties, and then this beautiful, amazing 1982 Philadelphia Cud error. I mean, just catches my eye immediately because look at the size of that cud. I mean, this iPhone that I'm using has a not so well camera, but if you can see, you can probably see on my laptop better. It totally cuts off the L and the I and part of the top of the B, and it completely takes off the IN and In God We Trust. The G also, and it looks about half the O. So I was so excited. I immediately posted this on Facebook, on all the coin groups that I'm attached to. Let me see. This is the original post that I posted last night. I had no idea about the value of this, how much it could potentially be worth. I'm also on eBay. I've been selling on eBay for about 8 months now. I'm almost a top rated seller. I got maybe 15 more transactions and I'll be a top rated seller, which I'm extremely proud of. It started off slow, and then I started learning how to ship, and it just blew up. My eBay blew up. I'm literally packaging packages every single day, and I have a full-time job. Okay, this is the original listing. But let me go to my notifications. Somebody sent me a link that I'm so proud to have seen, but the link was for the website Cuds on Coins. So anyway, I'm just going to jump to Cuds on Coins, and on here, I mean, I had never been aware of this site. I know of many error sites, like the PCGS known errors, error reference. I forget. I got a couple more. Wexler's is Wexler's. Okay, but anyway, I went through here, and where did I go? Cuds on US coins, obviously. Okay, then I went to the small cent, and of course it's the Lincoln. Okay, and they have all these years, which, let me get closer so you can see. I was not aware that there were this many cut errors, and I've always been told that the Philadelphia Mint makes most of the mistakes, and that's definitely true. I definitely know that for a fact now, since I've been collecting now almost, hard collecting, like buying silver every single paycheck for about a year now. But let me just show y'all 1982, which is of course the penny I found. Okay, now this is the very top one. It's not exactly, it is so close to mine. But let me show y'all how long this list is. And look at here, I'm going to highlight this. That's the name of the variety. And it's an extremely long name. Mike Diamond is the one who discovered it. Okay, now just hang with me just for a minute and look at all these cut errors. It is amazing. But way, way, way down here on the list, I was so. Well, at first, I didn't want them to have the exact one I had, so maybe I would have a new discovery, and my name could get on this website. But I found out it still can, if my pictures and my coins in better detail. But check this out. That is the exact, and my coin does look in a lot better detail than that. You can see a lot of scratch in there above the year, but that is the exact replica of mine. Check it out. There's mine. You see that? This is a very poor camera on this iPhone. I think it's an iPhone 7. I'm used to having an S8. Okay, now let me jump back. Boom. It is the exact everything. Even the reverse. Okay, so check that reverse out. Okay, I'm gonna flip. See, check out the reverse. I'll check this out. Oh no, I love this pluggable microscope. They're very inexpensive, and it is very necessary to have one if you want to get very involved in coin roll hunting. Okay, there's my coin, missing the exact same spot. I mean, that's just, you can tell where the cut is on the obverse by looking at the reverse. And I'm going to flash back to the website. Boom, there it is. Let me see if I can do this without looking. And boom, there it is. Same. So it's the same exact thing. So what I'm getting at is I learned that it is this long variety here, CU-1C-1982-25 parentheses LD parentheses CU. Okay, so now I'm going to show y'all what I did. So last night I didn't know any of this information. I don't normally sell coins on eBay. Actually, I don't sell coins at all on eBay except BU rolls. And I got a few silver rounds on there that I really don't care about. But I had no idea last night the notoriety and the popularity, or whatever, however you want to say it, that I was going to get from this coin. So let me go to home. Okay, so before I went to work this morning, I quickly took some good pictures and posted the simple ad. Okay, by the time I got to work, my eBay app had already alerted 4 times from 4 different bids. Now I was thinking that I might make a little money on the coin. I have no idea. Look, there's still 6 days and 7 hours left on this auction. 4 bids. Where is it at? 127 views. I don't remember. Oh, and 10 watchers. So you know those watchers. I do the exact same thing on eBay. If I really want something, I don't ever bid in the beginning, very rarely. I normally knock them out of the park towards the end. If I really, really want something. Like I just bought my stepdad a state quarter book, and he was so elated to have it because me and my brother were really bad kids, and he was actually, at the time I didn't know, he was making 2 state quarter books for us. And every time he got almost the way done, we would sneak in there and steal all the quarters. At the time, you know, I didn't really know, but and I don't even know what we spent the quarters on, probably junk food. But yeah, he's over 75 now, and I just learned that he was saving those books for me and my younger brother. And I felt so bad about it. I went out, now that I'm huge into coin collecting, and bought him the State Quarter BU book. He also shook, his favorite president was Eisenhower, and he shook President Eisenhower's hand at the age of 12, and he didn't wash his hand for a week. So I bought him every, because I felt so bad, because I was a really bad adolescent, young man. I mean, I got into some really bad things, but my life has changed a lot. But that's way besides the point. And I'm rambling right now. I'm totally new to putting videos on YouTube. I actually don't even know how. I'm also missing at Big T's live auction.
Nothing special there.
I love his live auctions.
We got a 1960.
But I'm gonna cut off here. I just wanted to share that this is my first video. Maybe in a couple years I can look back and make fun of this video or whatever. I want to mention a few people that I follow. If this is definitely not all of them, and if I forget, don't get offended. But some of my biggest mentors are, of course, the Coin Karma crew, Half Dollar Make You Holler. Rob Finds Treasure. He's an amazing dude. JB Coins Inc. is another one. Blue Ridge Silver Hound. In my opinion, that guy right there, he's been collecting his whole life, and he probably knows more about coin collecting than anybody I know. He's in the top 3 for sure. I also have a couple on YouTube that are not on YouTube. Personal, really good mentors of mine. One by the name of Jay Bowman. I met him at the flea market, and we became close friends. And I look up to him because we've had similar lifestyles, that have been converted in a positive way. And he's taught me a lot. And he also sells me silver at spot price most of the time. That's very hard to come by. And I normally buy everything. I repeat, everything that he's willing to sell, because he just, I don't know why, but he really looks after me and my wife, and we got 2 girls, but he looks after me because she's really not on board the amount of money I spend in this. And if she really knew it, she would, but she don't really know, and she's not gonna know. She would really disapprove. But I believe in myself. And if you ask any of my friends, which I don't really have that many, but if you ask my family, they'll tell you I spend every waking second that I'm not at work or doing something with my family, understanding, learning, talking to other collectors, coin roll searching, you name it, that's what I'm doing. And I'm stacking silver. I am stacking silver. This past weekend, I bought over $500 worth of silver at spot price. I bought 20 Silver Eagles the year 2000, which is a semi-key date, for $18.25 per coin, which is really, really, really good. Spot price is right around 15, so it's about a $3 premium per coin. And I bought probably 10 piece dollars from Jay, that were all in AUBU condition for $18. But I've got my collection, because I spend, no lie, my wife and I, we split the bills, and I'm not investing my future in currency. Even though I collect old bills, I'm mainly collecting in silver, because I believe, like a lot of other people, that silver prices can only go one way. I mean, they can go down a little, but not much. I mean, it is so low. The ratio to silver to gold is over 9-1. I also have a little gold, but not much, because I don't have a lot of money, and gold being over $1,400 an ounce, I can't really afford it. But I am stacking ounces and ounces and ounces beyond ounces of silver. I love it. And I believe it's going to pay off. My wife is very skeptical. She thinks that I should be just putting money back. Which, to be honest, I need to start putting money back as well. As well as silver back, because I am really, honestly, almost spending every... Of course, I go through rolls and I keep all them coins too, varieties and errors. Oh, and by the way, a couple weeks ago, I bought a box of BU American National Park quarters. The box quarters was $500. Well, I found 10 West Point Laos in there, and this is what really got my wife pissed. Dude, I had probably spent, but you're not really spending that much money because you're getting it back. But I'd probably bought 10 boxes, so 10 times 5, that's $5,000. And I would just every night and every waking moment search quarters. And I finally got 2 BU rolls. Boxes. I went through one entire one, and none of them were West Points, and I was so like, get the hell out of here. I mean, I'm in Florida, which there is no mint around here. I do not live near Jacksonville, which is where they quote unquote say that they were dropping a bunch of them off near this area. But somehow a box made it to my local branch, and I was the lucky buyer of that box. I went back the next day, of course, to try more, and there was no more BU boxes. But I have ranted or rambled until I got dry mouth. I want to get back over and catch the end of this auction.
G7.
But yeah, I'm going to upload this on my page. Thanks for everybody I mentioned.
Morgan, a bicentennial
I gotta get off here, guys.
and the Sunshine
But
Meeting rank
everybody have
round.
a good night, and I can't wait to learn more about YouTube and gaining
You're getting all
notoriety, because in notoriety comes knowledge, and that's what I'm mainly after. But good night and happy hunting.